Hi, I'm Mike Naylor. I'm an artist and poet from Dragon Shores in Norway. Some of my poems draw inspiration from mathematical shapes. Here's one of my favorite shapes. It's called a binary tree, and it's easy to make. Just start with a line segment that splits in two, and then each end splits in two again and again and again. This is a shape we find many places. Maybe it reminds you of a tree, or the leaves on that tree, or a vegetable, or even in different systems in our own bodies. We can also think about this tree like all the paths available in life. Imagine you're going along and you need to make a decision. At that point, the universe divides in two copies that are probably nearly identical, but depending on what your decision is, you could end up in entirely different places. Wouldn't it be nice to have a map where we could see the results of all of our decisions in the future and decide what we need to do to get exactly where we want to go? That idea inspired this poem, Decision Tree. It's actually 8 poems in one. Here it's written so you can see the structure a bit better. It starts with a question, then the decision, then how you feel about it, and finally, how it might affect other decisions in the future. As you read, you can decide how you react at each stage. Should I do it? Should I not? I went and did it anyway. Now I'm full of guilty thoughts. It wasn't worth it, I would say. Oh, that's kind of depressing. Okay, how about this one? Should I do it? Should I not? I shouldn't do it, so I thought. Now the chance has slipped away. I guess I'm doomed to live this way. Well, that's depressing too. In fact, most of these are depressing. What's going on here? Well, I think it comes from some additional structure that I put in this poem. There's a left or right direction at each stage, and each one of these decisions is how a caring person might react, and the other is how a selfish person might react. What I found interesting is that with this structure, in most of the poems in this tree, you get the feeling that the narrator is not very content with life. Except for 2 of them. There's this one, should I do it, should I not? I shouldn't do it, so I thought. I'll do what I know is right and keep my conscience clear and bright. Here we get the feeling this person knows what they want in life and is satisfied. And then there's another one. Do you see it? It's this one. Should I do it? Should I not? I went and did it anyway. I'll just hope I don't get caught. They didn't catch me yesterday. This person also knows exactly what they want. So I think this says something about happiness. It's not so important what rules you live by. It's more important that you're consistent with the rules you choose for yourself. In life, as in mathematics, we're free to make our own rules. If we wish to be happy, we should make sure our decisions are consistent with these rules. That's a nice little bit of philosophy that mathematics can teach us through a poem. I'm Mike Naylor, wishing you all the best with all of your decisions.